This is a story about a mother hen and her baby chicks. The story begins with some grown-up chickens. The boy feeding them is Jerry. Sometimes his dog, Scamp, watches Jerry. We don't see any baby chicks here. These are all full-grown chickens. How quickly they gobble the food. Every morning, Jerry and Scamp feed the chickens. Jerry likes to watch the hens pecking at their food, drinking water, and scratching in the dirt. This is the father chicken. What is he called? That's right, a rooster. Doesn't this rooster look handsome with his fine, shiny feathers? He has a big red comb on top of his head and red wattles below his cheeks. Yes, Jerry has one rooster, or father chicken, and 10 hens, or mother chickens. Jerry's favorite is a white hen he calls Whitey. Whitey? But just a minute. Whitey isn't here. No, she isn't here at all. Jerry tells Scamp, we've got to find Whitey. Where shall we look first? Maybe she's in the hen house. Jerry looks into the nesting boxes in the hen house, but Whitey is not there. Maybe she got out of the chicken yard. Let's go, Scamp. They look under the house. Whitey isn't there. Scamp even looks inside his doghouse, but Whitey is not there. Then suddenly, there's Whitey. But what is she doing coming out of the garage? Jerry has found something. A nest. A nest with eggs in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 eggs. Yes, Whitey has laid 7 eggs. Jerry can hardly wait to show his dad the eggs that Whitey has laid. You're right, says Dad. 7 eggs. That means she's been laying about 7 days. Jerry wants to know, will she lay any more eggs? We'll see, says Dad. We'll mark every egg so we can keep track of them. Carefully, Dad marks each egg. 1, then 2, and so on. Jerry watches closely as all the eggs are marked. 7 of them. Now you check the nest each day, says Dad, and we'll find out if Whitey will lay any more eggs. The next day, Jerry looks at the nest. There are 8 eggs. So he marks the new one number 8. The next day after that, Jerry looks again. This time there are 9 eggs. And the next day, Whitey is sitting on the nest. And she won't get off. Well, well, says Dad. Looks like Whitey is going to set. Jerry isn't sure what that means. Do you know? Dad explains that a setting hen is a hen that is sitting eggs to keep them warm so they will hatch. She doesn't lay any more eggs while she is setting. And after a hen is setting, says Dad, we never touch the eggs. Here's how we can keep track of Whitey's eggs. We'll use a calendar. Today is the day Whitey started to set. So Jerry marks the day. It's the 1st of May. How long will it be before the eggs hatch? 21 days, says Dad. So Jerry counts. Today is the 1st day, so we count 21 days in all. And the eggs should hatch on this day, the 21st day. Jerry wants to know, will any egg hatch in 21 days? No, says Dad. Then he shows Jerry the eggs they gathered from the other chickens this morning. Let's see what's inside one of these eggs. We've all eaten eggs, and we know what they look like inside. This is the way most eggs look, the kind we eat. But what about the eggs under Whitey? Are they any different? Whitey tucks the eggs under her to keep them all warm. Her feathers are all fluffed out to cover the eggs. She sits quietly, watching with her bright eyes. Is she thinking about her eggs? Jerry is watching and wondering. There, Whitey is leaving her nest to eat. Now Jerry can get a close look. Of course, we all know what eggs look like inside. But Whitey has been sitting on these eggs, keeping them warm. Do you think that makes any difference? Let's pretend that we can see inside the eggs. We'll make believe that we have taken away part of the shell. Do you see anything? Something wonderful is happening. Something is growing inside the egg. We'll have to use a pointer to point it out. See it now? See it? The pointer is at the head of the body. It's the beginning of a baby chick. So that's what's happening inside the egg. A tiny, tiny chick is beginning to grow. And so, as each day passes, Jerry marks it off on his calendar. And each day, Whitey sits on the eggs and keeps them warm with her body. Sometimes, but not very often, Whitey leaves her nest to get something to eat. But she never stays away from her nest too long, because if she did, the eggs would get cold. Do you think anything is happening? The eggs are now 4 days old, and inside each egg, if we could see, we'd find a growing chick 4 days old. Do you think it looks like a chick? Do you see its heart beating? Now the pointer shows us the part that will grow into a leg. All the parts will grow day by day. How many days have passed now? Let's see. 9 days have passed. Today is the 10th day. Today, the baby chicks have been growing inside the eggs for 10 days. 10 days inside the egg, and this is the way the chick looks. Is it beginning to look more like a chick? The pointer shows us the eye of the baby chick. Now we can see the leg. And there's the wing. See it move? Yes, the baby chick is alive. And now we're looking very close to the beak. Do you think the beak of the baby chick is beginning to look like the beak of Whitey, the mother? Will some of the chicks look like Whitey when they grow up? Will some of them look like their father, the rooster? I'll just have to wait until they hatch, says Jerry. So Jerry marks off each day until, look, it's the 21st day. Maybe the chicks will hatch today. So off they go to look. Dad lifts Whitey off her nest. The eggs don't look any different to Jerry. Can you see any difference? Maybe it will be easier if we watch just one egg. Do you see a little hole in the shell? Do you hear anything? Look, something is moving inside. It looks like the baby chick's beak. Look now, the chick is cracking the shell all around. And out he tumbles. He can't stand yet. His legs seem too weak. And he's still wet from the moisture inside the shell. But now, after a little while, he's dry and strong enough to stand. And that's the way a baby chick hatches. Whitey's chicks hatched. A little while later, Whitey takes her family outside. My, Jerry is proud. The old rooster looks proud, too. But probably the proudest of all is Whitey.